So Nebraska can't catch a break, right? So it was reported earlier this year that it was quite possible that the state could go bankrupt, right? Because of the tariffs and the farmers not being able to sell their goods. Well, now it's being reported since the passage of that big bad bill that they're about to start closing rural hospitals. In one particular county, in Webster County in Nebraska, they are closing several rural hospitals, and it's going to impact about 3,000 people. But the saddest part of that is it's not only just the rural hospital, it's also the rural nursing home that's tied to those hospitals. So Mima and Pawpaw ain't gonna have nowhere to live. And again, this is another county that voted overwhelmingly for syphilitic Sid. They anticipate that with the closure, they're not going to have hospitals. Nurses and doctors are already starting to quit so that they can go and find other work. So they're operating under a shortage while having to find places to put these people, in particular, the elderly that are in these nursing homes. Because a lot of folks don't realize it's a federal mandate. If I'm not mistaken, please feel free to correct me in the comments, but I believe most nursing homes have to have a certain number of beds to accommodate Medicaid patients. Because all of that is eligibility based on income. So therefore, if you are one of those low wage or low earners and didn't, make a lot of money and you didn't pay a lot into Social Security, you may have Medicare, but Medicare doesn't pay for nursing homes. At least not that I know of. If I'm wrong, I'm open to the correction. But I just, it's like we're literally only 6 months in, and it's been one breaking news alert after another since syphilitic Sid took office. We have not had one day where there hasn't been some form of breaking news that hasn't been bad news. So I get it. All MAGA, all y'all heard was he was going to deport people and he was going to build alligator Alcatraz, and y'all thought y'all was going to buy tickets and eat popcorn to watch immigrants fight off alligators, fight each other. I don't know. Meanwhile, who about to go get Mima and Pawpaw when they don't have any place to live? Just something to think about.
Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, Africans. I hope you're faring well where you are, and if you ain't faring well, please fare well where you are. I'm in the motherland. I'm grazing my cows, just chilling, no stress. But I'm stressed up about the black people in America. What's stressing me up is the other day I did a video about Trump tax cuts, right? He was trying to implement a law that will bring about 1% deduction on every transaction that is leaving the territories of the United States of America. Yes, I did that video. Some of you liked it, and that's good. So this is a follow-up to what really happened, right? So apart from the tax cuts, there is another proposal that Trump signed, right? He signed a law that is there to ensure that a lot of money go to the government of the USA, right? And it's very saddening how Donald Trump is so much obsessed with making America great again that he is even hurting his own people with these specific policies, right? And so right now I'm looking at things such as the Medicaid, right? The Medicaid is something which has always been there. The previous governments have always allowed it to coexist. They've allowed it to thrive. They have allowed it for those people who are unable to help themselves, the elderly, right? So it's saddening that Trump proposed a bill that is going to wipe off all this. He proposed a bill that is going to take away the benefits for the elderly in these Medicaid. Now, black Americans and white Americans, I just believe all Americans are pissed off by this. It cuts across all races, right? And I want us to watch some of these videos whereby people are reacting, or rather people are showing their perspective. I shall get back by the end of the video where, of course, we shall have a deep critical analysis. Let's dive in.
Good afternoon. If you're seeing this video, that means the House passed the bill and it's going to Donald Trump's desk. The genius part of this whole plan is that most of the actions won't actually take effect until after the midterms. So Republicans don't have to run on a crappy campaign. But also a lot of them are going to take effect in 2028 during the new presidential election. So none of the effects of this bill will be able to be refuted during the election, if we still have elections. So I got my trusty iPad out because the only thing more dangerous than Donald Trump is a black woman with an iPad. And I just wanted to let a few people know about Medicaid. Now, I know people don't care about Medicaid. Not something that's really top of mind, but you know who does care about Medicaid? Low-income families, low-income seniors, children, people with disabilities, people in long-term care facilities. Yes. And I just wanted to give you guys a little list of every state that has Medicaid. You may not know it as Medicaid though. And so if I mention your state and the name that is actually Medicaid, it's because it's different than straight Medicaid. Now, there are some states that call their state-ran low-income medical insurance Medicaid, so it matches with the federal government, like Alabama. Alabama calls their state-run medical insurance for lower-income families, lower-income seniors, all of that. They call it Medicaid. But if you're in Alaska, it's called Denali Care. If you're in Arizona, it's called Arizona Healthcare Cost Containment System, the AHCCCS. California, Medi-Cal. Colorado, Health First Colorado. Connecticut, Husky Health. Delaware, Diamond State Health Plan Plus. Florida, Statewide Medicaid Managed Care, SMMC. Hawaii, MediQuest. Illinois, Medical Assistance Program. Indiana, Hoosier HealthWise, Hoosier Health Connect. MED Works, Health Indiana Plan. HIP. Iowa, IA HealthLink. Kansas, CanCare Medical Assistance Program. Louisiana, Bayou Health, or Healthy Louisiana. Maine, MaineCare. Maryland, Medical Assistance. Massachusetts, MassHealth. Michigan, Medical Assistance or MA. Minnesota, Minnesota Care. Mississippi, Mississippi Can. Missouri, MO HealthNet. Nebraska, Access Nebraska, or Nebraska Medical Assistance Program. New Hampshire, Medical Assistance or NH Medicaid. New Jersey, NJ Family Care. New Mexico, Centennial Care. North Carolina, Division of Health Benefits. North Dakota Medicaid Expansion Program. Oklahoma, Sooner Care. Oregon, Oregon Health Plan. Pennsylvania, Medical Assistance. Rhode Island, RI Medical Assistance Program. South Carolina, Healthy Connections. Tennessee, TennCare. Texas, Star Plus. Vermont, Green Mountain Care. Virginia, Cardinal Care. Washington, Apple Health. Washington, D.C., Healthy Families. Wisconsin, Forward Health or Badger Care. And what's funny about this is that so many people from rural states did not care about Medicaid. But they might care about Sooner Care. They might care about Cardinal Care. They might care about Equity Plus. When you see these things happen in 2028 and your Meemaw and your Peepaw can't be covered in their long-term care facility and you have to come out of pocket for it, remember July 3rd, 2025, and what happened today and how you voted for this. And the people that didn't vote for this, I'm so sorry. Our country is absolute trash, garbage, if you will. But here we are. Happy Independence Day, Eve. Okay.
They tried everything to stop it, shouting on the House floor, fear-mongering on TV, throwing every dirty trick that they had at President Donald Trump's plan to finally slash taxes on Social Security. But today, guys, they absolutely failed. That's right. Congress just passed what Trump's call his big, beautiful bill. This is a bold move that gives millions of seniors a $6,000 tax cut on their Social Security, and it locks in relief that crooked career politicians like AOC and Hakeem Jeffries did everything that they could to block. So while Americans were begging for relief, these so-called leaders, they wanted to keep squeezing retirees dry. But President Trump and his team just torched every single excuse that they threw out. In fact, the White House made them look like amateurs. And if you think that that's big, wait until you hear what comes next. So in today's video, I want to break down exactly how President Trump outplayed every desperate stall tactic that the Democrats tried to use, how this $6,000 break really works for you and for your family. You're not going to want to miss that. And of course, the brutal truth about what Jeffries and AOC didn't want you to know about your Social Security money. Anybody here watching the show receiving Social Security, SSI, SSDI? Let me know. Now, stick with me until the end because I want to show you exactly how this single tax cut, how this single tax elimination could actually spark a chain reaction without any kind of hidden taxes on your tips, your overtime, even your side hustle, all while the Democrats stand there with nothing but excuses and some empty slogans. So if you're tired of the lies, I want you to drop a 47 in the comments right now to show you stand with President Trump's plan to give our seniors what they actually earn. So go ahead and smash the like button for more people to be able to see the truth like you're seeing the truth today, whenever you happen to be watching this. And make sure you stay locked in because what I'm about to share and reveal next, it's going to make you see just how far the left has really fallen. All right, so let's talk about it. First, I want to get clear on where we stand right now because this moment did not happen by accident, okay? So just one day before our country's greatest Independence Day, and this timing really could not have been any more symbolic. Right now, President Donald J. Trump is back in the White House, and he's doing exactly what he promised to do. He's giving power and money back to the American people, starting with our seniors who have spent decades paying into the system only to watch a bunch of crooked politicians try to drain them dry. I mean, you guys are seeing this. Now, this morning, Congress officially passed Trump's big, beautiful bill. This is a massive package that delivers the single largest tax cut for seniors in modern history. And the Democrats, they fought tooth and nail every step of the way, just trying to stop this thing from happening. Now I'm talking about the folks like Hakeem Jeffries and AOC. They screamed on the floor. They tried these different procedural stunts. They tried scare tactics about the deficit, all trying to protect the same bloated taxes that have squeezed working Americans for way too long.
So I was scrolling on TikTok and I came across a post from a content creator who said that Trump is setting black people back. I mean, you can't be talking about the rise in crime in the black community because he really doesn't have anything to do with that. That would be your Democrat mayors. It can't be the lack of accountability within your communities because that would be your black leaders. So I'm really trying to understand what this content creator is trying to say. I'm sure that content creator is talking about the cuts that's going to happen due to the big, beautiful bill. You know, the part about able-bodied people going to work and actually making a living, working towards getting their benefits instead of just staying home collecting them. So that's what you're referring to? So Trump is setting black people back. How is he taking black people back? For taking them off the very programs that took the black father out the household. Make it make sense.
Ah, yes, the great Texas pastime. standing in front of a rapidly rising death trap with a toddler on your hip and a cell phone in your hand. Nothing says I value my freedom like watching Mother Nature sending a 20-foot wall of water your way while saying, hold on, baby girl, mommy gotta get this on Facebook Live. Now look, I'm a Texan, so I say this with love, but what we're not gonna do is pretend filming your own possible obituary is bravery, because it's not. It's arrogance. And worse, it puts first responders at risk when they have to come and fish folks out of trees and rooftops because y'all waited too long to leave. Let's be real honest here. Some folks have the privilege of seeing a natural disaster as an adventure, while others can't evacuate even if they wanted to. Some don't have flood insurance, and some don't make it out alive. So as a Texan, I'm asking y'all, document responsibly. Do not put y'all's kids in harm's way for TikTok, or Facebook Live, I should say. You can't go viral if you go missing. Leave when you're told to leave, stay away when you're told to stay away. Because storms don't care how many followers you have.
So after clearly watching the videos about Black Americans showing their frustrations, white people showing their frustrations, I really can't comprehend how much evil someone can be, right? How much indifferent you can be to the rest of humanity. You see, somehow we shouldn't be blaming Donald Trump for being Donald Trump. Somehow we shouldn't blame him. What I think is, maybe Donald Trump is just a victim of time, a victim of prophecy, right? Because, believe if I tell you this, we are in the end times right now. We are in the end times, and this is just the logical theory I can come up with to explain the happenings of Donald Trump right now. The happenings that he does and the occurrences. Every day there is bad news after bad news after bad news. It's rare you find good news today. So I'm here to ask you one thing. Donald Trump is just but a victim. Look at it in that perspective. The laws he makes are not laws which make sense, right? The Medicaid, the tax cuts. The tax cuts he removed, the tax cuts were part of what caused the Texas floods, because there is a meteorological department of weather. He removed funds that go to them. Trump removed USAID. He removed so many things that have always benefited the weak in the society. We might have people riding on this, but in the bigger image or in the totality, it benefits more than the corrupt benefit from it. Yes? So Trump is but a victim of prophecies. He is laying ground for the mark of the beast. Don't be surprised, don't ever be surprised that Donald Trump was a friend. Maybe they're still friends to Elon Musk. Elon Musk is known to have the Neuralink, a chip that you can place it in your brain and it helps you think. You become a superhuman when you wear it. I don't know how it transforms you from a dunderhead to a superhuman. I don't know. But it does magic. It connects you with computers wirelessly. It's as if your mind can connect to Wi-Fi and you download files into your brain. You don't have to read books, just download them. The same mark of the beast has been pronounced that it will be placed on the head and on the wrist, or the wrist, right? So, without the mark, you will not eat or drink. You need the mark to eat or drink. And I'm telling you, Trump is laying the ground. Trump is laying the ground for the Antichrist. Trump is laying the ground for the evil one to come and reign. All this is just preempting people, making people getting used to it. The real battle has not reached. It's coming. The real war is coming. These are just small battles, but the big war is coming. I can tell people that Trump may be just a subject of prophecy. He may just be nothing but a victim of circumstances. circumstances that are beyond his control. Yes. Let's hope that we all learn from all this and we both find a means of finding peace and discernment, have the spirit of discernment, be able to tell wrong from right, be able to read the handwritings on the wall, be able to see things for what they really are, and do not be convinced otherwise. Yes. Share your thoughts in the comment section. I'd really love to hear what is your perspective, what is your interpretation of Trump removing Medicaid and those other tax cuts. Yes, tell me on the comment section. I really love to hear from you. Yeah. See you in the next one. This is EFK Original Documentaries. Here in Africa, it's cool.